Hi team, my name is Charlotte and I'm from TRX UK. Today I'm going to take you through a 30-minute full body conditioning workout. 30 minutes of just you, me and the straps. Get yourself ready to go, you're going to need some water. Put yourself a mat down and get your straps ready at mid-calf height. They are not going to change height for the entire session, okay? What's on the menu? It's 6 exercises that run down one side of your body, and then we repeat that on the other side, and then we circle everything once more again, okay? So we've got right, left, 6 exercises, essentially 24 sets. The main focus today is on flow, so trying to keep things moving. Once we put our foot in, it will not come out of the straps for 6 exercises, okay? So just keep that in mind as you have a little break between each exercise. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Simple. All right, let's get moving. Let's get nice and warm. We're going to start first of all with reverse lunges. So without the straps, they can just step behind you. You're going to step one leg back, reverse lunge, step it back in. Now you're going to alternate from one leg to the other. Make sure you're bending both knees, keeping the chest up nice and tall. As you're reverse lunging, check your knees, tracking over your toes, knees pointing straight forward, not inwards. And I want you to keep your hips nice and square, so they're pointing in the direction that you're facing. Good, 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on 1. Go ahead and bring yourself to a wide-legged squat. Sit yourself down and put your hands on the floor. You're just going to step your legs back and step your legs into the squat. Stand up. Sit yourself into a low squat, hands down. Step it back, step it in, stand up. All right, so we're just going to move down and up, repeatedly pressing the legs out and away and encouraging the hips to drop lower each time round. That's it, 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, now on 1. Just stay on the floor for me. T-raise coming up. I'm going to go into my plank position, step my legs back, and I'm going to turn onto the inside, outside edges of my feet, open the chest, come back through center. Switch sides. Open, back through center. So I'm looking to get a nice open chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and I'm staying on top of the wrist, okay? Keeping the weight forward. That's it, 15 seconds. Try to keep the shoulders open. Use your back muscles, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand yourself back up. One more round of each one, just reverse lunges. Bending both knees and then standing back up. So the reason why I've chosen these exercises for your warm-up is because we are replicating what we'll be doing later on when our foot is in the strap. This is just a modified version, okay? So keep focusing on your balance, your core. So there's minimal movement from side to side. You're just going back and front. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, legs nice and wide. Remember, nice deep sit squat. Hands go down, legs go out, legs go in, stand up. Sit squat, hands down, legs out, legs in, stand up. So ideally you're putting your hands on the same line as your toes. So you are sitting quite low into this squat before you come back up. Just encouraging a nice stretch through the hips. That's it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the ground. T-raises for your last one. So hands down, legs go wide behind you. Rock onto the inside, outside edges of your feet. Open up. Come back round, switch. And you're just essentially moving from side to side, trying to keep your hips up so you're not sagging in your midsection. Spreading your fingers. Active hands. Great, guys. 10 seconds coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, guys, great job. So 6 exercises, like I said. I'm actually going to show you the first 3 now, and then I'll show you the last 3 when we're in it, because you'll be able to move pretty quickly through them. All right, so once you've grabbed a sip of water, grab yourself your straps, mid-calf height. So Make sure the handle's in line with your knee and the foot cradle is in line with the middle of your calf. Now, first 3 exercises, watch, watch, watch. I'm gonna pop my left foot into the straps first. I'm gonna take both the straps into my right hand, facing away from the anchor, and then just cross the left leg behind my body. And then I've got absolute control to hook the foot in and come down to the floor. Okay? Find a point where you feel balanced, and then from here, I'll pitch my weight forward, squeeze my butt, use my core, and come up to standing, driving, and coming back down. Okay? That's exercise number 1. It's exactly what we did earlier in the warm-up, just now your foot is suspended. Okay, exercise number 2, the hands go down, the legs go out. You could just pull your bottom knee in and out. The free leg is coming in and out in your plank position. If you want a challenge, you hop both legs in and out, or take them off the floor. 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? That's your second exercise. Third exercise, we're coming into twisted pikes. Now this can be done on the elbows if you have wrist issues. Hands are down, right leg is on top of left leg, hips twist to the right side. Then I pike up, I come down. Pike up, come down. All right? The entire time, my hips are facing the right. After those 3 exercises, don't stress, I'll get you into the next position straight away. And we have 3 more exercises after that. So can you all start getting your left foot in for me? We're all gonna work together. Like I said, it's 40 seconds on, 20 seconds break. When that 20 seconds break comes, that we're doing the new exercise, don't stress, we've got enough time. Okay, so left foot is in, right leg is forward, suspended lunge. Get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1, timer is on. Here we go. Knee comes up, I tap it on the floor. Go slow to begin with so you can really fix your technique, figure out what you're doing, and do it really well. If you're feeling wobbly, adjust yourself. Your body is incredibly intuitive. So you know if you're falling over, something's not right, you adjust it. You got 15 seconds. Feel the muscles working. Tap into what you're doing. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Now come to the ground. Pop both knees down, hands on the ground. Remember, this next one is the legs hopping in and out. One leg, both legs, or like a power jump, knees in and out, all in the time it takes to take your hips off the ground. All right, team, get yourself ready. 5 seconds. Back leg straight, flex the foot, and here we go. Set your plank. You've got free leg in and out, both legs in and out, or legs in, out, keeping your legs off the ground on the in, out. In, out. And it's like a TRX crunch in that your hips will pike up slightly to make space for the knees. All right? Powerful movement, quick, sharp, fast. And the knees don't need to come in that much, just enough to feel hip flexors, core, quads. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, well done. All right, shake your wrists off. Next one is the twisted pike, okay? So my free leg goes on top of my TRX leg and I'm twisting my hips to the right, okay? Get yourself ready. Hands down. Shrug the shoulders down away from the ears. Spread your fingertips. All right, let's go. Right leg on top of left leg. Twist the hips and then we pike. You are trying to keep your hips twisted the entire time. 20 seconds left. I'm gonna give my wrist a quick shake, and I'm gonna come back in. The rule is you always reset if something doesn't feel right, okay? Good technique will take you a long way. Earning the right to progress, pushing yourself to go further. 3, 2, 1. Put that right knee down, just turn over your left shoulder, pointing your toes so your foot moves in the strap, and bring yourself to kneeling. You need your foot directly under the anchor, your knee directly underneath your hip. It's a side bend towards the anchor and a side bend away from the anchor. There it is, 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm sideways to the anchor, left hip is closest. I have not changed which foot is in the straps. Now listen, you can get more core work here by making sure you're not sticking out your butt and putting this outside hand down at the last possible moment. Oh, there it is. Feels so good for the waist, laterally bending, 15 seconds. Big side stretch, open up the waist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Listen carefully for the transition. Right elbow comes down, side of the right knee comes to the floor. So did you see that? I moved the knee closer to the anchor. Modified side plank, start with both hands down, push into the straps and you'll lift your hips and you'll lower your hips. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lift, lower. So it's a modified side plank. It's 40 seconds altogether, which is why I'm giving you this modified version first. It's quite a long set. Get used to pushing down into the strap, squaring your hip bones so your headlights are pointing forward. Yes, and on the last 20 seconds, we have the option to straighten the bottom leg. Try it out, see what happens. All the waist work. Yes, 10 seconds, you could stay here or try using both hands to lift your bottom leg up. Yeah, stay there. 3, 2, 1. Rest, well done. Alrighty team, go ahead and roll onto your back with your head underneath the anchor point. We're going right in for our staggered reverse curl. So I'm laying down, head under anchor, legs up with my left leg closest to my face. Slightly bent knees, and I'm just gonna lift my hips up and roll my hips back down. All right, off you go. Now remember, I've got straight arms and I'm holding onto foot cradles, not handles. Now, if you want more challenge, you can straighten the legs. Imagine you're holding a beach ball between your legs. So you're keeping the staggered position. Those of you that have done it before, maybe shoulder stand. So you're coming up higher onto the shoulders, not onto the neck. You've got this. Yes, stay with it. Now, if it feels too much, bend the knees. Just a small rock back is right for you. Oh, and rest. That break came sooner than I expected. All right, listen, you got about 30 seconds to grab a sip of water, and then we're gonna go right into the second side. So that's one round of 4, which is done. So, you know what you're doing now, you just gotta do it on the opposite side. Easier said than done. We're quite one-sided creatures, aren't we, as humans? Okay, 15 seconds, and then we're back in. So pop your right foot in this time. So go ahead and take it into your left hand, cross your right leg behind your body and hook the toes in. Once you're there, bend both knees, drop to the floor. All right, let's go team. Weight forward, knee drive, woohoo, and come back down. Bit too excitable knee drive there. Teaches me to go quick at the beginning. I'm a huge fan of visualizing what you're doing. Don't start looking out on the horizon. Start thinking about internally what you're doing and visualizing that knee touching the floor behind you. You're not going to look down and see it because that's going to put you off. Visualize the knees bending before they do. Visualize standing up before you do. It's very powerful. 10 seconds. Driving through that bottom leg. Oh, rest team. Hands down, knees down. Oh, you ready? TRX dynamic crunch or knee tuck. So hands are down, back leg is straight, and then bottom leg's gonna straighten out. The knees are gonna come in, out, nice and quick. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. In, out. In, out. In, out. Now, if it doesn't feel good today, at any time you can just hold your plank so your hands just go down, your legs just go back, and this is a great way to modify. Okay, just work on what feels good for you. I promise you, the more you do these sessions, the more fantastic you're gonna feel. Okay, less talking, more doing. In, out. In, out. And the knees don't have to come in so far. Just coming into 90 degrees is enough. 8 seconds. 2, 1, rest, well done. Alrighty, you got your twisted pikes. If you need to bring your elbows down, that's totally cool, all right? From here, left leg is on top of right leg. Turn your hips to face to the left, like you're trying to show your belt buckle. So someone on your left side. 3, 2, 1. Straighten the one leg, straighten the other leg, twist. Let's go. Now these are super duper intense because not only are you working your core, you are working your shoulders, your back. Oh, you're halfway through. Shake it off if you need, I'm going to. And I come back in. It's fine if your wrists are aching, this is normal. It's all part of getting your wrists nice and strong. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Goodness me. All right, turn yourself sideways to anchor. Left knee underneath you, right foot needs to go directly under the anchor point. Now I would turn out your right leg a bit, like you're showing your heel forwards. All right, side bend to anchor, let's go. Lateral flexion, and then lateral flexion away. If it feels awkward, you're probably too far away from the anchor point, which I am. There we go. Now as you're moving, try not to stick your butt out. Keep your hips pressing forward. Nice, lengthen that spine. Squeeze your butt so your leg that's in the straps is not moving around too much. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Move that bottom knee closer to the anchor so you're on the side of the knee. Press down hard, flexing that strap foot, and then get your left elbow to the ground. Modified plank. You're doing great, guys. Stick with it. So left shoulder's going to work really hard here. Use your right hand in front of you for support. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hips up, hips down. Now make sure you're not just mimicking the movement. Feel what you need to feel here. So you can wrap your right hand around your waist. Feel those muscles hardening underneath your hand, getting into the obliques and the lats. All right, 20 seconds, build yourself up. Straighten that bottom leg. Here we go. We set good foundations and we just build up on top of it. That's how you get crazy strong. All right, 10 seconds. Use both hands on the floor to pull your bottom knee in. Maybe reach the top arm up. Find your balance. And rest. Well done, team. Killer. Reverse curl coming up. Grab your straps, head underneath the anchor, ground facing away. And when you're ready, lay down. Straight arms, right leg is closest to your face. Slightly bent knees is absolutely fine. Off you go. So what you don't want here is to be traveling to one side. So if your hips are constantly moving to one side, you need to find a bit more symmetry with how much you're pressing into your arms. Even pressure through the straps. If you've done shoulder stand before, give it a whirl. Maybe straight legs, maybe shoulder stand. With control. Working those deep core muscles. Balancing on the shoulders, not the neck. And rest, team, well done. Alrighty, quick sip of water. And then we've got one more round on each side. The good news is you've done it once on either side, so you know you're strong enough to do it again. All it takes now is a little bit of determination. Now it's so tempting when someone's on a video to be like, oh, I'll just log off. They'll never know. Get your rounds done, I promise you. It's gonna be so ridiculously good for your body. Repetition does wonders for strength, for technique, for mindful movement. All right, guys, 10 seconds. So I think this time we need our left foot in. So get yourself ready, cross the left leg behind, hook the foot in. Always come to the floor first so you know where you're gonna fall if you fall. 3, 2, 1, slowly up. And back down. I want you to imagine there's a piece of paper with all your secrets on, and that piece of paper is underneath your right heel. So drive down into that heel, especially on the way up. Each time you come up, that left knee pulls into the chest. You can feel the work in the hip flexors, in the core. You got 10 seconds, team. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to floor. All right, guys. Pop both knees down for your reset. Remember, dynamic crunch. Knees in, out, nice and fast. Cha, cha, yeah? 10 seconds. So this is one of the only ones I'd say that's very, very heavy cardio. You're gonna feel your entire body and your heart's gonna be beating fast. Let's go. Legs out. In, out. Cha, in, out. In, out. Strong shoulders. Strong body. Cha, cha. If it gets too much, remember you can reset. You come back in. Losing my straps there. 1, 2. 1, 2. Cha, cha. Yes. You got 15 seconds. Absolutely regretting trying this out yesterday. Already burning. It's like a tuck jump, but on the floor, huh? 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh, take a second. Guys, we're coming into your twisted pikes. It's gonna be killer for those shoulders. You can do it. Hands on the shoulders, spread your fingers. Twist your belt buckle to point to the right side, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Right leg on top, belt buckle to the right, and pike. Keep the hips twisted. I know they want to untwist, but it's the twist that gives this exercise its fantastic sensations all the way down the side of the body. Oh, you got 17 seconds left, team. Join me if you can. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right knee down. Turn over your left shoulder and make sure you're pointing your toes so your foot slides in your straps, okay? Kneeling on the right knee. Hip stays up, foot directly under anchor. Lateral flexion. Please make sure before you start, your butt cheeks are not back, hips forward. Turn this top leg out a bit. Off you go. Such a gorgeous sensation getting into the waist, lengthening the spine. All right, team, stick with it. We've got 15 seconds. Remember, you can make it harder for your waist by either reaching further or not putting this hand on the floor. No, using your waist to come back up. Nice, team. All right, right elbow down, side of the right knee on the floor. You know, when I tested this workout yesterday, I was doing 45-15, which was just evil. Glad I changed it to 40. All right, top leg is straight, active leg, so there's no pulling in the knee. Side of your right knee is on the floor. Let's go. Hips up, tap the side of the hip on the floor. Don't just mimic the movement, get into it, internalize it. Am I lifting up as high as I can? Could I feel the waist working more? Yes. When we get to 20 seconds, maybe we straighten that right leg. Let's go. Bottom leg straight, hips up, and hips down. Really power through that top leg. Feel your inner thighs trying to drag the straps off the anchor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, take your foot out. Reverse curl. All right, lie down, head under the anchor. So if you wanted to try the shoulder stand, maybe try this time because it's the last round on each side. So press your hands down, left leg is closer to your face. Off you go. Up and down, lower the legs away from you perhaps. Nice. Now remember, if you've got any back issues, just simply lowering and lifting the legs is going to be great for you guys. You don't even have to lift the hips off the floor. You're going to feel the muscles working. Remember, if you're shoulder standing, you need even pressure in those straps. Keep the stagger. And rest, team, well done. Alrighty, don't celebrate too soon. Grab a sip of water, you have one more round to go. You're doing great. All right, guys, 15 seconds, right foot in, last round. Facing away from the anchor, tension on straps, right foot in, hips nice and square. Bend both knees so you know where you go down to if you fall. And then when you're ready, power up, cha, and back down. So this class has really been focused on flow, trying to get into your flow state. Just keep moving. Okay, if you wanted a challenge, next time you do this session, get rid of the breaks. You could do one exercise to the next, just 40 seconds of each without those 20 seconds to recover. All right, 15 seconds, team. Make sure the knee is tapping the ground every time. Use your arms, sweep the arms like you're a sprinter. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get to the floor, guys, well done. All right, power up, dynamic crunch. The knees will tuck in and out. It's almost like a tuck jump when you're standing up, just not quite. 5 seconds, hands down, legs out. Use this as your cardio. Here we go. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Try and keep that rhythm. Pulling your shoulders down away from your ears. Remember, your knees don't have to come in past 90. Just to 90 is absolutely fine. 25 seconds. 15 seconds, team. If it gets too much, remember you've got just a plank hold. It's absolutely fine. In, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You'll notice sometimes I just hold my plank. It's just to reconnect with that solid active plank, because if I lose that, everything has gone down the drain. So I'm just staying in it. All right, twisted pike, left leg on top of right, belt buckle to the left. Strong shoulders, wrists on top of shoulders. Let's go. Pike up, slowly down. You're doing fantastic, 25 seconds. You've got 20 seconds, team. Shake it off whenever you need. Right back in when you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, well done, guys. Turn yourself sideways to the anchor. Extend that right leg. Left leg is underneath you. When you're ready, press your hip bones forward. Turn out the right leg slightly so your heel is forward. Okay, arms out, lateral bending. Side bend away, and then side bend towards. Yes, it's all about range. How far can you go without sticking your butt out? And this is one of those sort of deceiving exercises where you do it and it actually feels quite non-offensive, and then the day after, you feel every single muscle. It's going to get right into your obliques and your waistline. Remember, to make it harder, don't let the left hand touch the floor, just side bend without it. No. 3, 2, and 1. Shuffle the bottom leg closer to the anchor. Flex your foot, active right leg, and then left elbow down, coming into your modified side plank to full. You got 10 seconds break, and then we'll be straight in. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, if you're working with the heat like me, It's obviously a lot harder for your body. Your body's working harder to regulate its temperature. So deep breaths, maybe slightly slower movements if you need it. As we're lifting up and down, we don't want our hips to be going back and forward. We're still laterally bending. We're still getting the same movement in our spine as the previous exercise. 20 seconds. Straighten your bottom leg. Let's go. If you need that top hand down, go for it. 7 seconds. If you want to do your little hold, you can. I'm going to keep moving. And rest, guys. Awesome. Last exercise before we come into our stretch. Just make it count, right? Lay down, head under the anchor. Right leg closest to face. Hold on to the foot cradles. Reverse curl. It's coming. Off you go. So remember, the reverse curl is kind of the modification. If you want to go further, you can actually take it all the way up to shoulder stand. So that's where your hips lift up off the ground, your legs reach long towards the ceiling. Now keep going like this. Move your legs away from you to feel a bit more work through those lower abs, deep core muscles. Last exercise, team. Get for it, get going for it now. Really push yourself. And rest. Amazing, guys. Roll yourself up. I'm just going to tie my lace. How are we feeling? All right, don't worry. I'm giving you a deep stretch. I know your shoulders are burnt out. I know those hips are feeling super tight. Alrighty. Go ahead and step your right leg forward. Come onto hands and knees. Hands either side of your front leg. And then just push your hip bones down so you get a nice opening at the front of the hip. Pop your right hand onto your lower back to feel that it's staying still. Tuck your back toes and just begin to extend and bend your back leg. Each time I extend the leg, I'm trying to keep my hips close to the floor. I don't want my butt cheeks bobbing up and down. Nice, guys, 10 seconds. So if you're doing this right, you'll feel your bum cheeks working quite hard at the back, and you'll feel your thigh muscles working hard. Great. On the next one, go ahead and hold the legs straight. Just stay there for a moment. Push your hips down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Alrighty, bring both knees down. Brief puppy pose before we do second side. Reach your hands out in front of you. Your hips are directly on top of your knees, so it's not a child's pose. And then you push your armpits down to the floor. Let your shoulders come right up to your ears and just move from side to side like you're cleaning your mat with your t-shirt. And you should be getting a nice arch through your back and a lengthening through your lats. If you're not feeling it yet, let your shoulders come up to your ears more, like you're putting your hand up to ask a question. All right, team, step your left leg forward. Hands either side of that front leg. Push your hips down, get that nice stretch through that right hip. Left hand to lower back so you can feel what your lower back is doing. And then tuck your toes and extend your legs straight. Bend it back in. So I'm resisting the urge as much as I can to not let my hips bob up and down. So we're getting really true hip extension, big stretch in the front of the thigh. Nice, 2 more. And last one, just hold that leg straight, push the hips down and enjoy the stretch. Great, team, well done. Go ahead and step that right leg towards that left leg and just hang down, either straight legs or bent legs if you're feeling quite tight here. Hold opposite elbow like you're trying to take off a jumper and you just got stuck. And just dangle down, decompress the spine, let your head hang. Nice, on the next exhale, just release your arms, chin to chest, roll yourself up. You did it, you made it. Amazing work, guys. That was the TRX conditioning 6 exercise flow. Your foot stayed in for a full 6 exercises. We did that 4 times around. I hope you are feeling absolutely fried and ready for a break, because you should be. Thank you so, so much for joining me. My name is Charlotte Tooth from TRX UK. If you have any questions, any feedback, drop me a message. I'm Charlotte_Tooth on Instagram. Guys, have an incredible day. You did amazing.